Okay, now we're going to talk about hash maps, which are a data structure. So imagine you are a farmer and you have a farm and you have lots of documents associated with that farm that you need to organize. For instance, you might have your electric bills, your water bills, your customer orders, your plans for the future, etc. You just have a bunch of bills and a bunch of documents that you need to organize. So you tried putting them all into one stack. But there's a big old problem with that because it takes a long time to find each bill, and then you have to sort through the whole thing every single time you want to find something. For example, let's say you want to find your water bill. You pull up a page, it's the customer orders. Shoot, try again. It's the plans, this isn't what I want. You try pulling out another page, it's your electric bills. No, keep going, try it again. And finally, you get to your water bills. So it's frustrating that you had to try 4 times every single time you want to locate a single document. So you try to think of a better way. So here's what you come up with. You have all of your documents here, and you are a pig farmer, so you have a bunch of pigs. So what you decide to do is you take a document and you attach it to a pig, and then you name the pig after that document. So you say, I hereby name the electric bills the pig, and you just sort of glued or taped or whatever your electric bills onto this pig. And then you do it for the next pig. You name him water bills the pig. Customer orders, you name him customer orders the pig. And plans, you name him plans the pig. So pigs are very smart, and so they can respond to their names. So then you come back the next day and you say, okay, I want to look at my water bills. So you shout out, Suey! That's how you get a pig's attention, by yelling Suey. And then you say water bills, because you named one of your pig's water bills and you attached your water bills to the pig. You taped them onto the pig. So then water bills comes along, and then now you can look at your water bills, and it only took one try. You didn't have to leaf through a stack of paperwork. So you decide this is how you're going to do it from now on. You got this pig organization system rather than putting things in a stack. Okay, so in real life, how does this apply to coding interviews? Well, let's say you have a list of numbers like these. We call this an array. An array is just a list. And you're given a question. Is the number 423 in this list of numbers? And pretend like this list goes on forever. It's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever. It's, an infinitely long list. So if you want to find out if the number 423 is in this list, you would have to start with the first number and check, is this equal to 423? No, it's not. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Is this equal to 423? No, it's not. This is not either. And so we would just have to keep going and going and going until eventually we would run into the number 423. And that might be forever. We might never find it. So an easier way to do this would be to create a hash map. And you'll notice that the numbers at the beginning are the same as the ones before it, 5 and 10 and 16. A hash map is like a dictionary. You have your key term and your definition. But you can have anything in here. It doesn't have to be a definition. So we call that the key, or the thing that you use to look something up, and the value. And then the key, and then the value, key and the value, key and the value, etc. So instead of having to iterate through this entire thing, like we did before, looking up something in a hash map is instant. So we can just know instantly, yes or no, if that number is in the hash map. And see, it's an instant lookup. And this is kind of like what we did with the pigs. Like, we had all those documents and we attached them to the pigs and we gave the pigs different names. So we could just yell, Suey, pig number 10. And then pig number 10 would come running. And additionally, dictionaries like this or hash maps allow you to store data. So it's not just for knowing if a number is in that list or that dictionary. It's also for storing stuff. Like I just stored true here just to be simple, but you can store kind of anything you want. You could store, 1 and then 465 or 3 and then a really long string, whatever you want. So dictionaries are helpful, or hash maps are helpful in that they reduce the amount of time it takes to look something up. Whereas before we had a list, so we had to look up something by cycling through each and every position. With a hash map, we can look it up instantly.